Fight Underground fans, here we are on Facebook. I'm Jim Amato. This is Sean Rezznik, and of course, the one and only Bro Hemoth. These two behemoths, no pun intended, are going to square off here in the Fight Underground. I'm going to go to Sean Rezznik first. Sean, you've been out of the Pittsburgh scene for a long, long time. Some people think it was justified. Some people think it wasn't. So I'm going to ask you, how do you plan to use this new opportunity to put people on notice about just who Sean Rezznik is today?
I mean, I'm just going to make it simple. I'm going to beat people up. I'm going to hurt people. I'm going to send them home. I'm going to send them to the hospital. And that's just what I'm going to do. I'm going to shut people up. I'm going to make them eat their words. That's what I've done. I'm going to make you eat your words. So
I'm just doing my job, brother.
Oh,
so I'm going to go to Bro Hemoth here. Bro, your competition in Area 1 was less than top-notch. So you're going to see a step up in competition because this guy's no joke. Obviously, he throws those hands. How do you approach this step up in competition? How does Bro Hemoth stay sharp in the Fight Underground?
Approaches the competition the same way I always have. Head on, hitting it as hard as I can, and going straight through it. Reznikk will be no different.
And speaking of a step up in competition, Sean, your debut here in the Fight Underground was against one Van Strader. The guy has all the heart in the world, but is lacking on some in-ring experience and some in-ring skills. Clearly, Bro Hemoth is no Van Strader. So how do you plan to step up your game against someone that could potentially be the franchise player in Fight Underground?
So I think we're getting a little away from the fact that Van Strader wasn't really meant to be competition. He was just meant to be a statement of what I'm capable of the damage that I can do. As far as Bro Hemoth's concerned, as far as like stepping up my game and stepping up my competition or whatever it is, I've been in the ring with people as big as Bro Hemoth before. I'm known for being in the ring with people as big as Bro Hemoth before. It's not going to be any different than being in the ring with them. Bro Hemoth is a tough dude. I can see it. I've seen it. I've watched his matches, and I know what he's capable of. But I'm capable of that and much more.
Well, you're certainly going to have your chance to prove yourself because this is a collision course. We have two big guys here, two dominant athletes. Sean Rezznik is going to look to reintroduce himself to Pittsburgh. Bro Hemoth's going to look to hammer that point home. We're going to see it here, Fight Underground, social media, and we'll see you next time.
To the middle. Alright, yeah. No low blows, no official, no gouges in the eyes, no pull of the hair. Fists up, throw down. Got this, Reznikk, you got it.
And we are back here at Fight Underground. My name is Jim Amato, being joined by Fight Director Paul Atlas. And Paul, what a showdown of the monsters we have here. Bro Hemoth squaring off against Sean Rezznik, the man that Dash Bennett brought to Fight Underground specifically to oppose Big Bro Hemoth.
Yeah, and if you recall, as we tried to finish up the semifinals of Area 1, it was Sean Rezznik distracting Bro Hemoth, costing him the loss to Justin Idol. Bro Hemoth demanded this match, and he has got it.
Absolutely. This personal rivalry has become very heated very quickly.
There's two freight trains hitting each other.
Reznikk has that low center of gravity. And for a very rare occasion, someone throwing stronger hands than Sean Rezznik. Look out.
Yeah, Rezznik ducking out of the way and now nails him with that big forearm
He got
uppercut.
him right under the chin. He boxed the chin.
And a second. Look out. Bro's followed him right out of that corner.
Bro Hemoth is out here to make a statement. But if he gets over-aggressive, if he gets too emotional in there, that could cost him.
Exactly. You've got to keep your emotions in check and concentrate on the task at hand. I know he's upset over that loss to Justin Idol because of Sean Rezznik, but he's got to keep his eye on the ball here.
And let's not forget, Dash Bennett and Dean Radford, respectively, both at ringside here. And you know their reputations ride a lot with these draft picks. You know,
exactly.
Dash,
That's why I put them in the position I did. You know, the Fight Council is not just here to be a bunch of talking heads on TV. They're here to show their experience and what they can do with these young fighters. That's why it was assembled.
Both Dean and Dash are heavyweight champions during their Pittsburgh careers, around their time in Pittsburgh wrestling. They are banking that reputation on both Reznikk and Bro Hemoth here.
Yeah, that is why, again, the Fight Council was assembled to create Fight Underground as the next big thing in indie wrestling and to bring the younger generation up.
Bro Hemoth avoids the lariat and is able to elevate Reznikk. It is a very rare opportunity that someone has the chance to take Reznikk off his feet.
Yeah, but it still wasn't enough to keep the big man down. Straight shot right to the face and eyes.
It doesn't matter how big you are. You can't train your eyes.
No, and if you can't see, you can't fight.
Man, Reznikk just reminds me of a steamroller, man. Like he is just brute force.
Oh.
There is zero finesse or technique with Reznikk, but it works for him.
And he doesn't even try to hide that fact. He just comes right at you, and he'll smack you in the mouth with his fists, and in that case, his backside.
This guy's a human bowling ball. He would just roll over opponents.
Reznikk measuring Bro Hemoth now.
That may have been a mistake. He allowed Bro Hemoth to get back up to his feet, and Bro just cut Reznikk in half. When is the last time you saw someone do something like that to Sean Rezznik?
Oh, and Reznikk catching him right in the middle of the back. That's what happens when you call out a move the way Bro Hemoth did. He gave Reznikk the chance to know what was coming.
And Reznikk returned the favor with interest on that one. Back press.
Yeah, but again, you've got to hook a man's leg.
This matchup has been so physical, I'm not sure if Reznikk had the wherewithal to hook the leg. You know, Dash has really told Reznikk, this is your chance to redeem yourself. And certainly if Reznikk puts down Bro Hemoth, who was one of the early favorites of the Fight Underground project, I mean, to me, that speaks absolute volumes for the potential of Sean Rezznikk to have a real resurgence in his career.
I mean, let's face it, this matchup here is the guy who everybody says doesn't belong here versus the guy who claims he should be the #1 man.
Oh, God! Samoan drop, and I'm surprised the damn ring didn't implode.
But I think Reznikk hurt his own back on that move, trying to get up a guy the size of Bro Hemoth. He reached for that back immediately.
Well, that was nearly 700 pounds to hit the canvas all at once. And I don't know how the hell Bro Hemoth kicked out of it.
Come on, bro.
And you can hear in Radford's voice as he's rallying from ringside. Radford truly believes in the skills of Bro Hemoth.
Yeah, Bro Hemoth got to get himself up off this canvas or he is in big trouble right now. Trying to fight his way up.
Wait a minute, Reznikk hesitating here, conversing with Dash. Not only could that be a mistake, it sure is a mistake.
He just got his ear boxed.
Oh my God, look at the power. Look at the strength.
He got him. He got him with it.
If that's not it, I don't know what is.
And it is. It is Bro Hemoth with the win over Sean Rezznikk, getting a measure of revenge for costing him the Area 1 finals.
Two Godzillas went at it, and it is Bro Hemoth emerging victorious here in the Fight Underground.
Tonight at Fight Underground, Bro Hemoth exacted a little bit of revenge on Sean Rezznikk. How does it feel to put Sean Rezznikk behind you now?
I made a mistake once. That cost me Area 1. Mistakes were not to be made anymore. We don't tolerate that on Team Radford.
I knew you could do it. Now we move forward.
Let's do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, being joined now ringside by Dash Bennett and Sean Rezznikk. Now tonight, Sean Rezznik lost this match after getting involved previously in one of Bro Hemoth's matches. Bro Hemoth getting his revenge on Sean Rezznik. Where does Sean go from here, and where does Team Bennett go from here?
You know, obviously, I'm disappointed in the loss. But in that loss, Sean Rezznik showed that he belonged in Fight Underground. He showed that he could stand toe-to-toe with one of the biggest and best in Fight Underground. I said he was going to give Bro Hemoth the fight of his life, and I'll be damned if he didn't do just that. Where Sean Rezznik goes from here, he goes anywhere he damn well pleases, because he earned that opportunity tonight.
A tough fight, but again, a tough loss from Sean Rezznik here tonight. We're looking forward to see what Sean Rezznik can do here in Fight Underground.
Tonight's aftermath with Bro Hemoth, we're joined by council members Brandon K, Sniper, and RPW. Brandon K, would you like to start off the question?
Bro, did you just prove you're the best big man in Fight Underground? Is that what just happened?
Yes.
Short and sweet. I dig it. I dig it, Snipe.
Very sweet.
Sniper?
So, what's next for Bro Hemoth?
It's not what's next, it's who's next. And the answer is always the same. Doesn't matter.
RPW?
Impressive. I have never seen you hit an MMD the way that you did tonight. Congratulations on that. What was the mindset going into this fight? I can't call it a matchup. It was a fight. There was a lot of talks over the last several weeks on previous council meetings from Dean and Dash that kind of built up this epic encounter. What's going through your mind?
The mindset was simple. Fix my mistake, rectify the problem, dominate Reznikk, and move forward. And that's exactly what I did.
Would you like to add anything else, Bro Hemoth?
Who's next?
In tonight's aftermath with Sean Rezznik and Dash Bennett, we are joined by council members Dean Radford, Sniper, and Stacy Hunter. Stacy, would you like to start with the first question?
Not so much a question as more of an observation. Sean, this is not the same person that I managed 15 years ago. I mean, had you not sucked back then, I wouldn't have dumped you so quick. But where the hell did this come from?
Okay, so that's your question. All right, that's fine. Where did it come from? Well, it came from a lot of years of anger, a lot of years of disrespect, a lot of years of people crapping on me. For 10 years, for 10 years, I've been trying to make my way back here to prove you people wrong, to prove all these idiots in Pittsburgh wrong. That's where that all came from. I've been busting my ass, going everywhere I can, doing everything I can, beating the crap out of everybody I could, just to get back here and shove it down your damn throats.
Actually, I have a question for Dean Rad.
Oh, let's hear it.
Congratulations, Bro Hemoth won tonight, but he had to work his ass off for it. My question to you, Dean, since you were so quick to bury Sean Rezznik when I signed him to Fight Underground, does Sean Rezznik now have your respect?
So it's good to see you're actually taking claim on being the bigger man, since you are a very large man. Here's what it comes down to, all right? I knew that Bro Hemoth was going to beat Reznikk. Now, listen, at the end of the day, Reznikk can have all the whatever from me he needs. Sure, he went out there, they had a nice hard-fought match, but I told you from the beginning, I knew what he brought to the table, and I knew how to beat him. And my monster ate yours alive.
He did far from that. I said from the beginning, win, lose, or draw, Sean Rezznik is going to prove that he belongs. And I believe he did that tonight.
Okay, so since you cut me off, here's my question. Reznikk, when you're done realizing that Dash is no longer the real guy that should be giving you your path to success, are you going to choose a different council member to maybe show you the promised land? Or are you going to stick with Dash, who doesn't know what winning actually feels like?
So, I mean, it's pretty easy. That's a pretty easy question to answer. I mean, here's the thing, right? So, again, like I was saying earlier, it's been 10 years since I've been in Pittsburgh, and I mean, again, like I said, I keep bringing it up. You've been in the ring with me not too long ago. You didn't call me. You know what I'm capable of. Nobody else called me. Dash called me. Dash and I we go way back. We used to be tag team partners. We were better enemies, and that's fine. But the fact of the matter is Dash has known what I can do, and he knew enough to come to me when he needed an extra heater to come out here and beat some ass, and that's what I did. So, as far as that's concerned, again, nobody else called me, so why would I walk away from that? So at least he had faith in me, something that none of you people have had, and that's fine. Like I said, I'm here to shut people up. He's the one that brought me here, so that's what I'm going to do.
All said. Thank you.
Sniper, do you have a question?
Yes, a very impressive match. A hard tooth and nail. What's next for Sean Rezznik, and would you want a rematch with Bro Hemoth?
I absolutely want a rematch with Bro Hemoth. I haven't been hit that hard since Jake Garrett. And you know what? That's awesome, because that's what I like to do. I like to go out there, and I like to fight. He got the better of me tonight, and that's fine. I'm all the willing to accept defeat. I got defeated tonight. The fact of the matter is I'm better than that, and I know, given the opportunity, I can beat his ass. I can beat Bro Hemoth. I can beat anybody else on this roster. Not a problem. So as far as what's next for me, whatever comes my way.
Sean, Dash, any final thoughts?
I think, like I said, Sean Rezznik proved that he belongs here in Fight Underground, and Sean Rezznik proved that he's a force to be reckoned with in the ring. He's ready for a fight.